Hey guys, welcome back to KL Train TV. I know I dragged it on a little bit. So I had to wait. Some medicine kicked in, came back. I'm refreshed, ready to go. So I did put on the description on the last video this app called SlideJoy. Basically, what that is a lock screen ad. So basically what you do is you lock your phone, and anytime you lock your phone, an ad pops up and you can choose to click it or not click it. Either way it go, you get money. You won't get a lot of money if you don't click it. If you click on stuff, you probably find yourself getting more and more money. As you can tell, I basically get money back in increments over and over and over again. I just wanted to start that off. They do have T-Mobile, AT&T, Amazon, different restaurants available here and shopping, especially Walmart, Google Play, AMC, to basically get your money back. And also tell you about other people who has a lot, and also tell you what all the people have been doing with their money. So, if you don't mind it, I say go for it, because this is exactly how it look. I'm gonna show you. So this is SlideJoy. It basically gives me an option to click on this ad, which if I go to the right, I will automatically go straight to ibotta.com where this ad is coming from. I will unlock my screen and keep going toward the ad. If I swipe up, I start getting some of the top stories that I have selected to be in my queue. So I have Fox, I have Money, I have Taste of Home because I like to eat. I have different games, different technology stuff. They have videos selected here, so I can go through those and watch the videos if I want. I can choose when I'm following and not following, so I can take those off or put them back on. I can select different categories in which I want to see. And then if it's something that I see but I really don't want to get back to it, I want to look at something else and I don't want to lose it, I can bookmark it. Bookmark it and then keep going from there. And I can always come back to this. So it's not too bad. I thought this was a very interesting video. $1,500 rent looked like in each state. Some of these places I just couldn't believe. But anyway, so that's what it looked like. You can go directly to SlideJoy from there. Do a little code. And they also have scratch off offers. You can scratch them every day with the possibility of winning whatever dollar amount or carrots that they have set aside to it. And I think that's very fun to do. And they also have, like any other game or any other place that does as, they have peanut labs and different type of surveys you can take and get money through them. So I'm not going to spend too much time with that because you can always go download it and look at it yourself. It's awesome. So what I'm talking about today is money. You need money. Nobody want to borrow, give you money. Nobody want to give you like a little short loan. Well, I'm here to tell you it's a lot of new cool apps that's out right now. I used to have Earning. I'm not downing them. It just didn't work out between us. I had too many complications, too many issues, and too much back and forth to the point where I downloaded Earning. So if you are here to listen about Earning, I'm going to tell you right now, I can't tell you. I ain't going to tell you. We ain't talking about them no more. We done. So, with that being said, I have Bridget. Bridget is a cool app. What Bridget does is come in and actually do what it says. Bridge it. You bridge those gaps that you thought you had or didn't have. You can adjust. So say for instance they give you $250, they give you $100, or they give you $50, whatever the case they might give you up to. You can choose when to get this money and when not to get this money. If you say, hey, if I go below $20, give me an extra $50 to hold me over, it would do that. It's a real cool app. What it does is that I notice is my bank account is kind of neat. So if I go in, spend all my Bridget money, spend all my paycheck money, Bridget come back in and be like, hey, you had problems, you had some stuff going on. I come back in next week, or I come back in 2 weeks and get it from you. And they don't penalize you. They don't do anything to be like, oh, you messed up with us, you done. You still gotta pay your monthly fee. That's there. They gonna take their $9.99, and I think it's pretty cool. Like, it's a trusted app. I haven't had any issues with them with my bank account. It's a lot of apps that I have used in the past. Usually, time a month or two down the line, it's a wrap. My bank account is getting hacked into. They see some fraudulent issues. I'm getting new cards in the mail. My bank account is getting shifted over. Like, honestly, between them, usually time they have a little slide. They have some slides. My phone tripping, but yeah, it's real cool. You sign up, you go in, give you like a little radar. It shows you when your fee is due, different stuff. It's very informative app. So my next app is Dave. Dave is cool. Dave is my buddy. Sometimes I talk about Dave like Dave is like my homie. Sometimes they don't catch up with the available balance quickly. It just depends on how often you're using them. But right now, I don't have 41 cents in my account. Wish I did. I don't. But it's cool. It's cool. But what Dave does is say, hey, you see him sweating? He was like, you got a lot of bills doing. And before I even get paid on the 26th, look how much money I'm going to have. I need Dave. I talked to Dave. I got Dave number saved in there. Like, Dave is a real dude. So you better watch it if you decide to do this. And you married or you got a boyfriend, don't be letting him think Dave is one of these dudes on the side. Or, if you into dudes and you don't want your other dude to think that you got another dude, don't set it up, because Dave will randomly text you. Okay, Dave be like, hey, you good? You need me to front you? I got you. I can send you some money. You be like, okay, Dave, whatever. Like, it be real live going on with Dave. I'm so serious. Dave tell you about budget. It's stuff that you can add in as far as expense and budget. He's really a budget out. He see everything and calculate everything you do down to the T. And how he's getting this $15.88 negative is based on my shopping. If I shop way more than I get, it continue on for the same month, unless you're down to the T, straight on your budget to the point where you're not doing any extra spending. You're spending the same thing each month. Dave will be correct every time. If you go below, Dave is gonna text you, hey, your balance dropped. Do you want to take care of that before you get fees? It's straight out. He takes out his money when he needs. If you have a problem paying him, Dave's like, you know what? I split it up for you, or pay me when you can. Dave will try to work with you. Dave does not penalize you for any of this. All you do is see if you qualify. He'll tell you if you qualify, what you qualify for. And then you just go to the banking and just keep going through. You link your bank, everything like that. Dave is safe. Dave has not steered me wrong since I've been with Dave since beta. So it's cool. He ain't gonna hack you out. Let's see, who else we talking about? Boo, boo, boo. So those are the small, like, that's the 250, that's the 75, that's the payday loans. Those are the loans that you have to in fact pay each time you get paid. Now, when it comes down to other stuff, like, hey, I need a chunk of money right now, and I need time. I need real time. I can't do it right now. Let's go. Pedal comes in. I've never used Pedal. I ain't gonna lie. I think Pedal is just like my other company. So I can't really just tell you everything about Pedal. I'm just gonna tell you right now. Pedal, look at this. Pay with Pedal. Look at that. It look like it's fine. Ha! Nah, but this is not what I was gonna show you. I just thought I'd show you Pedal before I forget. But Possible is my boo. Possible saved me a lot of times. Possible can loan you up to $500 with $500 without penalty. They do have a certain you do have payment plans. You can organize your payment plan. It will ask you, do you need more time? They will charge you this super long percentage, those 200%, and they seem crazy, but all in all, it's charging you $50 flat rate, $80 flat rate, $100 flat rate, and that's it. It's not charging you no more. It's not charging you any late fees. It's not charging any extra stuff. They do report to your credit history, so I would say stay on top of them. They give you so much more time that is pitiful. I don't see why anybody would ever have any problem with Possible. Um, so if you're having some issues and you need that, definitely go through and check them out. Um, Honestly, between that, I just want to share with you guys Wallet Hub. If you are not using them, they are a good company right alongside with Credit Karma. They update a little bit faster about your credit history. If you're trying to stay on top of that, I found that out through a credit card group that was actually helping me get my credit straight. And I've honestly got to Perfect 620 just to get me a home one time before, and I had no problems or issue with that group. And Wallet Hub was our main company that we used. Also, if you like to shop and you're always trying to look for places to shop and it's hard, Afterpay. They have a lot of fingerprint everything. They have a lot of companies that you can go through and shop. Basically, what you would do is choose where you want to shop at, choose who you want to shop for, break it down in 4 payments, pay them. They have not hacked into my account. I haven't had any issues since being with them, and I've been with them and shopping with them for a while now. I found even companies I didn't even know about that had nice stuff that, like, I'm proud to shop there and shop with them. So definitely shout out to Afterpay for doing anything. Um, those are only fruit apps that I know of right now at this time. But one more second, I can show you my Stash. Stash is a cool app. Like, I don't know if anybody who has invested into Stash or thought about Stash or even think about Stash. I started out with Stash really little, and I'm just moving up as I go. Um, I have I'm basically taking little steps to get where they need to go. And if you haven't signed up for Stash, I think it's pretty cool. Um, Let's see, I'll show you. Stash show you all these different places you can talk about that maybe you talked about, maybe you were interested in, and you can basically invest in those companies. Basically, set your money aside and think about where it can go in the future. Honestly, I see too many families nowadays who lose parents, children, and they get stuck and not know what their next step is. So, with that being said, I will always say if you have an extra $5 or $10 and you don't know what you want to do with it and you know you're not shopping with it, invest in it. You can see that go a long, long way for you, um, um, yourself in general. That $5 investment can turn into 10, 20, 30, and so much more down the road. So if no one has ever talked to you about investments, ask a banker. Go to a banker. Tell them what your concerns are. Tell them what you're interested in and what you are thinking about doing. And maybe they can let you speak to an advisor to get you on the right track. You could do it yourself. You could do it through a bank. The only thing about banks is sometimes they have a amount that you have to start with. Stash do not. So just try it. Do something, get yourself together, and think about your future as you go forward. Along with you finding a job at home, getting yourself together, getting yourself stable, getting your credit straight, getting that car you needed, the house you wanted, any of those things. Always, while thinking about the next step, always squeeze in, let me invest something. I found so many investment opportunities in probably in the past few months that I never thought of, that I think that if I ever get where I need to be at, I am I'm gonna do it. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna do it. And at this point, this is one of my first starts. And after stash, maybe I skip up to the next one and skip up to the next room. And as I journey out through those, I will actually let you guys see and keep up with me as I get there. So maybe we can save together. Maybe we can invest together as a whole in a team. Just words of encouragement. And hopefully you guys take your time, be patient. I know jobs is not hard to find. I know money is not easy to get to, but meditate if need be. Get your mind right so that way you can bring all the good vibes to you, and continue to stay on the right track. Okay. Come on, let's hop off this train. This KL Train TV is about to turn down and turn off. And you guys, y'all have a good night. Thanks.